Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook, and we have a great episode planned for you this week. Now, a few days ago here at the CCW offices, we received a video from the leader of the Society of Sin, the CCW Southern States Champion, Dante Steel. Now, over the course of the last few years, you probably noticed every time we have a video package from him, they're very creepy, very strange, very dark. But I've got to say that this particular video is the darkest, creepiest, most morbid thing I've ever seen come out of Dante Steele's mouth. And that's saying a lot considering all the things that he has done and said here in CCW over the last few years. I can't put it into words, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and take you away to Dante Steele.
I have a lot on my mind since that night in here. It was supposed to be a night to never forget. A night that was supposed to be one of the greatest pleasures. And one of those pleasures was to see rock and roll Chris Turner suffer. I had him right in the palm of my hand. And just when I was about ready to close my hand and shatter everything Chris Turner has ever worked for in CCW, end it! Solo Jones sticks his nose into the wrong man's business. Now, Solo Jones, we have unfinished business. I'm gonna let this slide. But don't you think for one split second that I will forget what you did in Yulee. Betrayal in the Society of Sin is the number one thing to never do. Your fates have been sealed. Now, rock and roll Chris Turner lay helplessly in the middle of that ring. All I wanted to do was decapitate the man. I wanted to end his career. The heart of the company, the legendary, the myth. But is he still the face of the company? Does he still have the heart, the soul, the fire? The fire. Ooh, that brings back old memories. The fire. And we both know, Turner, that ever since your mother died, you haven't had fire in your soul. I'll see you soon.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we heard from Dante Steele. Like I said, just the darkest thing we've ever seen come out of Dante Steele and the Society of Sin. Take from it what you can. I'm going to just try to shake it off and move forward. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get into our match of the week this week. Recently, we had a match between the newcomer here in CCW, Jaxson Cassel, taking on my former co-host, Frankie Morris. So without further ado, let's take you away to Frankie Morris and Jaxson Cassel.
Alrighty, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Here he is, Frankie Morris!
Frankie Morris making his way to the ring, my former co-host, lately here at CCW. He's put a bit of an attitude change. He's gotten a lot more aggressive. Let's be honest, he's gotten a lot better as a wrestler and a performer here. A couple of months ago, Frankie Morris interrupted the rookie Jaxson Cassel. Frankie paid the price. Frankie Morris requested a match against the rookie. And now we're going to see the debut of one of the most sought after rookies in wrestling today, Jaxson Cassel. This should be a very, very good match. Jaxson Cassel, like I mentioned, one of the most sought-after rookies we've ever had, against Frankie Morris, the 2016 Personality of the Year, and how he won that, I'm not sure, because he has not really been showing a great personality recently. And maybe it's a good thing. Frankie, known for being kind of goofy, has really kind of stopped those antics. Much more serious competitor now, albeit with a bad attitude. And he just got placed up on the top turnbuckle like he was nothing by Jaxson Cassel.
I know what it was.
Frankie fixing his hair, really not something you expect to see in a wrestling match, but looks like Jaxson Cassel is just going to allow him to do it. And now he's ready. They tie up in the middle of the ring. You're going to have strength versus experience, as Frankie is the more experienced competitor. And again, Jaxson Cassel toying with him, pulling the headband out of the bun. And honestly, fans, those are words I never thought I'd say during commentary during a wrestling match, but this is the first for everything. Tie up again.
You're not even that strong,
So Jaxson picked him up on his nothing. And then he walked right into a kick. Frankie jumped off the top rope. Ran straight for Jaxson, but Jaxson Cassel showing that power, that strength. Frankie went straight to the mat. Frankie asking the crowd to lower their voices so he can concentrate. And they are not obliging. tie-up in the middle of the ring here. Jaxson whips him into the rope, and again, another shoulder block, and again Frankie hits the mat, runs outside of the ring, and telling the ref he pulled his hair, which absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely manhandling Frankie Morris as he's just going to work out in the middle of the ring, curling Frankie Morris, showing off that power and that strength, getting the reps in. Always remember to stretch first, and just tosses him like he's absolutely nothing. And Frankie not really rolling out of the ring as much as he's flopping out of the ring. How good does Jaxson Cassel look right now? Barely broken a sweat. And as far as strong men go here at CCW, I think Jaxson Cassel is proving that he is one of the strongest. But he's also limber, he's very athletic. And that could prove to be very dangerous to the rest of the CCW locker room. They tie up once again. Frankie goes for the headlock once again. This time outsmarted and kicked and stopped his foot. And a neck breaker. Finally, Frankie Morris with some offense in this match. He's trying to keep up the attack with Jaxson Cassel. It looks like he's going to go to work on that arm, which is smart. Trying to take the power away from those massive arms of Jaxson Cassel. Trying to hyperextend that left arm, that left elbow. And this is very, very smart wrestling. You focus on a body part and you go to work on it and wear it down. I mean, Jaxson Cassel's in danger of having a permanent injury to the left arm, and that would just be devastating to his career as he's just now beginning. This is his debut match in the CCW. Showing that power again, picks him up, sit down powerbomb. I thought that was going to be it. Well, that's one way to reverse a submission maneuver. Just pick him up and slam him down. Jaxson favoring that left arm, doing all he can. Even though Frankie's a smaller man, he's more experienced, but a power slam, a gigantic power slam. And that could have been it. That took a lot out of Jaxson Cassel. He had to utilize those muscles in that left arm to pick him up and send him over. Frankie able to get the foot on the rope before the count of 3. Again, that's the experience difference between Frankie Morris and Jaxson Cassel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Referee up to a 5 count. Frankie Morris not looking great on the outside of the ring. He's taking a beating in this match, but giving the credit where it's due. He is still in it. Yeah, just unbelievable. Frankie walked away, count out, and Jaxson Cassel wins in his debut in CCW.
Concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we see Frankie Morris walking out of the match, deciding he had had enough of Jaxson Cassel. So Jaxson Cassel is your winner here in CCW once again. Now, Frankie Morris, we've seen that attitude change over the course of the last few months. It's going a little nuts, losing it a little bit, I think. And starting next week here on Superstars of the Ring, we're going to have a new segment. And it's going to be called Frankly with Frankie. And I'm curious to see what Frankie's going to have to say. I've already scheduled our studio time to be at completely different times, so at least I won't have to be in the studio with Frankie. That's good for my sanity, I think, and everybody here, really. I think he'll be just by himself. But Frankly with Frankie will premiere next week here on Superstars of the Ring. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this week, guys. I am Eric Snook. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on Superstars of the Ring.